Good morning to you all. We are welcoming you to the live session at BMS Healthcare Medical Consultancy and Services. Um, as you can see, we are to talk about genitourinary system, the causes, um, the causes, what is all about, the symptoms, the diagnose, and how we can prevent and treat the treatments. So, which is the management as well. Um, a lot of people have been having some certain complaint and having some certain things to discuss about when it comes to genital urinary system. It is something that we need to get to understand the fact that all the um all the certain attribute added to it or that is comprised of is not only for its main purpose that we thought it is or that we think it is, but it's also work in all the whole body system. So, like I said, we have been treating this topic a couple of while ago. We just have to put a break on that due to the fact that a lot of things we are doing as well. Um, so today we decided to make some certain conclusion on that, and by the special grace of God, I believe if we can't be through with it today, but hopefully uh, some other day we're going to be through with that. So like I said, like I said, we need to thank you, thank you for the love. As we're on Facebook, we are also on we are on YouTube page as well. Sorry, we're getting some certain things on there. Yeah, just want to make sure everybody connect with us. So for those of us that were connecting, I want us to understand the fact that the genital urinary system is something very, very important in our body system. Like I said, it comprises of both the urinary system and the reproductive system. That is a little bit recap of what we've done so far. Amen. Thank you, sir. So, a lot of people might be wondering what is the meaning of genital urinary system. You know, it is it comprises of both the urinary system and the reproductive system. What do we get to understand by the urinary system? The urinary system um, it is more or less like it's part of the excretory system, which comprises of some certain organs. Like we are doing a little bit recap for those of us that were just joining today. Um, we already talked about this, but just a little bit recap on what we've done so far. So, the urinary system comprises of some certain organs that make up the whole system called urinary system. And these organs are the kidney, the urethra, the bladder, the urethra. We're going to be mixing up our conversation, to the language that everyone will understand and, will be able to digest, when they listen to it, But you just follow up, just get along with us. So, like I said, it contains both. I mean, the genital urinary system it contains both the urinary system and the reproductive system. While the urinary system is made up of some certain organs, and these organs are the kidney, the urethra, the bladder, and the urethra. And what is the main purpose of the urinary system? The main purpose of the urinary system is to excrete some certain waste materials out of the whole body system. As soon as possible, metabolism is being done, and um, um, some certain synthesis has been done as well. So the next thing is to do what? To remove out the waste product. And we have the kidney functioning as filtering the blood, removing waste materials, balancing the fluid, and also producing some certain urine, reservoir that holds the waste products, and why the urethra connects to the what? To the bladder, for total exit of these waste materials out of the body system. So it is very much important for us to know that when the urinary system is not functioning properly, there will be a lot of certain abnormality to the whole body system, because what is meant to go out of the body system now we retain to audio, but we retain. And when we have too much of retained product, it leads to a lot of cells damage, because we have the cell, we have the tissue, we have the organs, and we have the whole body system. Each and every of these will be filled with fluid. And the moment the body begin to retain some certain fluid, which you call fluid retention, then a lot of disability will occur to the whole organs. So it is very much important that we keep our urinary system so healthy. And how can we do that? We'll still get to that, but I'm just doing some certain little recap on our last discussion for those of us that were just joining. At BMS Healthcare, your wellness is our top priority through God has sent in us. So we this program, reaching out to the people, making them to understand the fact that life is worth living when you keep your healthy states. You know, if health is wealth, we should all know that. No matter how money you have, no matter how rich you are, no matter how influential or affluential you are, if you're not keeping a good, if your health is not good, maybe you're having some certain challenges, you won't be able to enjoy all the materialistic things that you own. So one thing we should always take note of is that before you go for before you go for that your ride, before you go for that your house, before you go for your clothes and all that, what we need to focus on firstly, the fundamental basic of things that we need to focus on is our health. How we keep our health healthy, it is very much important how we keep our health healthy. Then what can we do to keep our urinary system healthy? We'll still get to that. We'll break it down for you guys, for you to know that uh, life is good when you're having a sound health. Life is good when you're having a sound health. For those of us that were just joining, my name is Baradimaiwa Shola. If you check on my page, you're going to see you are going to see that. And I'm a medical and biochemical scientist, having a lot of experience when it comes to hospital management, laboratory management, and the whole biochemical system of the whole body. So I'm a scientist I think with the privilege given to me, I get to understand a lot about life. We make sure we understand what make life in existence. When we're talking about medical and biochemical sciences, we understand the fundamental basic of life, what life is all about, what it entails, what to do, how to keep our body fit, and how to maintain our body system so that it will fit into our environment. I believe most of us that we're on the feed, we get to know what I'm talking about. So our major role is to make sure that people get to, enjoy life to the fullest, most especially when one is aspiring to live long. And it is not something easy or something good that one is facing some certain health challenges or the other. Because I bet you, I don't pray for anybody to experience some certain problem when it comes to uh, healthy living. It's not something, it is just something very, very, disgusting when it comes to that. So, uh, thank you for that. So, our BMS Healthcare, we are also live on our YouTube channel. On our YouTube channel at BMS Healthcare Medical at BMS Healthcare Consultant. If you want to reach us out on our YouTube channel, just type at BMS Healthcare Consultant. We are live on our YouTube channel at BMS Healthcare. You know, join us live on our YouTube channel. Join us live on our YouTube channel at the way I type on the screen. That is how easy it is on our YouTube channel. Join us live on our YouTube channel at BMS Healthcare Consultant. Join us live. You can see that we are trying to put you guys through. Yeah, join us live on our YouTube channel. You can see at BMS Healthcare Consultant. Yeah, soon you click on that, you're going to see it. Join us live on our YouTube channel at BMS Healthcare Consultant. Like I was saying, yeah. So I want us to join us live right now on our YouTube channel at BMS Healthcare. You can see that. So, like I was saying, it is very important for us to keep our healthy states. It is highly important. It is highly important. There is nothing that we want to do on earth that does not require you being healthy. If one is being healthy, you'll be able to fit to meet up to the tasks given to you. If one is being healthy, there's a lot of things that will be easy for you to do. And if one is not healthy, there is a lot of disability, there's a lot of challenges which can also lead to mental health disorder. So why we now take the fact that when we are to talk about some certain part of the body, every each and every part of the body is has some certain roles that it plays in one's life. Now everything is connected together, everything is compact together, just for a certain goal. And this goal is to keep a healthy state of mind, you know, is to make sure that the whole body system is functioning properly, you know. And God is omnipotent and He is omniscience, He's the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, who sent His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, to die for our sin. And for Him doing that, there is a purpose what He has came to do. It just shows the light. It makes us to understand what life is all about, and you know, and the purpose of why we are in this mother health. And if we can go back to our scripture, God make us to understand in Genesis that He created man, and before He created man, He needs to create everything that man's needed. Because He is omniscience, He is omnipotent. So being a omniscience, accordingly, He made sure that He made sure that He created everything that man needs for his well-being, for his wellness. So, he's a complete God that if these things is not put in the right way, if these things does not come first, this cannot survive. I can't just, I can't create this without having this in place. So that is, we should also know that, we should also go, we should, by this fact, we should be able to digest and just get to understand the fact that, but before God created man, He needs to create a lot of things before the creation of man. Why has God created all these things before the creation of man? He created it that so that man will not suffer, so that man will not face any health challenges, so that man will live accordingly for him to enjoy his life. Like the scripture said, man is meant to live forever. That is immortal. But due to the sins and all that, and Jesus Christ has came, to die for our sin, to wash away our blood, and to wash away our sins by His blood. And all we need is to accept Him as our Lord and personal Savior for total restoration of that life given to us, given to Adam in the Garden of Eden that He lost. So what am I saying is that I'm relating everything together based on the fact that everything work hand in hand together. Things around your vicinity and things within you works hand in hand together. Before the existence of man, all these things we are seeing around us has been in existence before man came to life. So man came to life due to the fact that everything that man needed is already available for him. So as long as everything that man needed is already available for him, then man can carry on to do his daily tasks. And most especially, what are these daily tasks? The daily task is, to eat, to dwell, and to praise and to worship God, to make sure to acknowledge God for His goodness upon our life. So why all these things is being put in place is, like I said, it's for man to enjoy his life without any health challenges. You see, he created a garden, and this garden, we meant to understand that this garden is full of a lot of things, like a lot of natural organic substances that is highly beneficial to mankind. You see, that is highly beneficial to mankind. And you can imagine what kind of things gathered up together in one garden that now it is now scattered. There are some certain things that is not in Africa that we can find in Europe, but also there's some certain things that we cannot find in Europe that we can find in Africa. Also Asia and the other continent, Australia, America, Middle East, and the likes, Mediterranean Sea and the like, all these continents are one in the Garden of Eden, that everything that man needed is already available. And after the fall of man, it just went scattered all over the world, you know. So you before you now to before you for you now to get all these things, you just have to walk a mile or thousands mile or millions mile for you to get it. But we have come to realize that after the resurrection of Christ, we now have a lot of privilege. Knowledge increase. According to Daniel, the prophecy of Daniel said, knowledge is going to increase. Knowledge is increasing, and then we are operating under the grace of God. Operating under the grace of God to the fact that everything around us, God open up our mind, it open up our brain, it's our central nervous system begin to function properly. We begin to realize that a lot of things that we don't need to run up and down before, it is something that we can create, it is something that we can put in place around us. So let us not forget that today what we are talking about is genitourinary system, in continuation of our last discussion, like a week ago somehow. So now today we are doing a little bit recap, and we are trying to talk in diversified area for us to know the importance of this certain system that we are talking about. So, I just want you to understand, I want to share some certain light, some certain insight for us to know that we don't just come to this life mistakenly. We are not just on this life just by mistake. We came to life for some certain purpose, and this purpose is to the will of God, is to acknowledge God. And why we acknowledge God, why we accept Christ in our life as our Lord and personal Savior, then we have some certain privilege to enjoy the existence of things God has created. And if we don't enjoy these certain things, it will cause some certain abnormality to the whole body system. So going back to our main topic, which is the genitourinary system, where we are having the urinary system, which comprises of some certain organs. And the main function of this organ, the fundamental main function of this organ, is for excretory purpose. And what we understand by excretion is, excretion means in a layman understanding is releasing some certain waste materials out of the body system, either by stooling, or by urination, or by sweat, or by spits, or whatsoever it is, just to exist the body, just to make sure waste product exists the body. That is the main function of the urinary system. It is part of the excretory system. So please and please, we need to understand that if our urinary system is having some certain issues, some certain health challenges, one will always feel uncomfortable. And this uncomfortable can lead to total damage of the whole cells. Because gradually, urinary system is not functioning properly, and it's meant to exist some certain waste product out of the body in form of fluid. And if this thing is not being done, then what will happen is that there will be a fluid retention, there will be a fluid retention. The kidney will begin to absorb some certain fluid, and it will begin to swell up. And not only that, there will also be some certain leakages to all other parts of the whole body system, to the cell. The cell will begin to absorb water. Other organs like the liver and the diaphragm, whatsoever it is, all the body system will begin to absorb water, will begin to retain water. And when all this water, which is meant to exist in the body as a waste product, begin to retain in our body system, then it will lead to what we call electrolyte imbalance. And the moment it leads to electrolyte imbalance, then then it will result to what we call diabetes. It will result to high blood pressure. It will result to high blood pressure. It will result to difficult in breathing. Before you know it, it will trigger pneumonia that one will not be able to breathe properly because there are fluid retention now. There will be a fluid retention now to the chest, to all the whole organs of the body. So it is very much important that we take good care of our urinary system, most especially the whole body system. But we only pick this topic because we cannot finish the topic of the whole system of the body till Jesus comes back to life. It is very, very voluminous. It is something that, we cannot finish the topic. Even though we pick a cell, if we pick a cell, we cannot finish all the whole topic of the cell because it is wide. It is wide. That is why we said that is why we have that is why when we are talking about the biochemistry of life, it is something that is very wide. It is not something just in a brief. But we all have the privilege now because who is standing in front of you guys? I'm a medical biochemical scientist. A lot of a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of experience and the likes can it permits me to be able to share you a little bit of how you can maintain all this system without running at loss or without getting to the stage of um of damage, or let me say deterioration. So I will like us, if we are joining our live session, I would like us to share this video, and I would like us to like and subscribe to our channel because you are going to be benefiting a lot. Someone that has undergone some certain studies and just came and just giving you as as a summary, and this summary is something that is very beneficial to you guys that you all gonna understand. So it is very much important for us to take note of that. And when we're taking note of that, we join the live session, we have a lot of privilege, we have a lot of advantage that will benefit us a lot. So like we are saying, okay, sorry, no, I'm trying to attend to a lot of people. I'm then trying to attend to some certain people. Okay, you can join our live session. Yes, you can join our live section. Yes, I can see that. Join our live session for you to benefit from that. Yeah, join our live section now. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, um, yeah. Sorry for that. We just have to let our people know that we are live, and some people that are trying to join us right now. So, as a matter of fact, what I'm saying is that we need to keep um our genital urinary system healthy because they play some certain role in our body system, and this role is very much important for us to take note. Like I said, the urinary system like it works like excreting of the waste product out of the body system, which is very much important because if it does not function properly to that, it's going to lead to fluid retention and cell damages. Yes, the moment our body begins to retain some certain fluid, then it's going to result to uh, cell damage, organ damage, tissue damage, and the likes. At the end of the day, that is death eventually. Will never experience that in Jesus' name. Amen. So, going further, the urinary system, I said, it comprises of the some certain organs, which are the kidney. We have the kidney, we have the urethra, we have the bladder, and we have the urethra. And the primary roles, the secondary roles, and the fundamental roles they play is they function as an excretory organ, just to remove the waste products and make sure the body is in its normal state of fluid balancing. And the moment there is any abnormality to this, then we have electrolyte imbalance, and it will also result to hormonal imbalance. By God's grace, we'll never experience that in Jesus' name. Because the moment you are having hormonal imbalance, electrolyte imbalance, before you get to know, then one can end up in an emergency room, the EMR. So we are going further. Going further to the we are going further, and we have the reproductive organs, and but the reproductive organs of the male and the females are different. They perform different roles. This is where the differentiations comes when it comes to human being. But when we are talking about the urinary system, it comprises of both the reproductive. It is both, the female and the male is having the same urinary system. Both, they both have the same kidney, two, urethra, two, bladder, one, urethra, one. They're having the same. So all these things are just still recap of what we've discussed previously. I'm just doing some certain recap for us to understand, because today we are going straight uh to the maintenance and how we can get to tackle whatsoever challenges related to the genital urinary systems. Because the moment we can be able to because the moment we can be able to uh, um, tackle all these challenges, then we'll be able to know that life we will be able to enjoy our life. We'll be able to do some certain things at some certain point in time. Be able to do some certain things at some certain point in time. So we will do a little bit recap on the reproductive organ. Yes, and the reproductive organs of a male is different from that of female. Why the reproductive organ of the male is more or less like it comprises of 9 organs, and the reproductive system of the female also comprises of not less than 9 organs as well, almost the same numbers of organs. But when we go deeper to the reproductive organs of the female, you know it is more too, while the male too is more, but they just play some certain they play a little bit different roles from each other, you know, because the male is meant to fertilize the female, you know, and while the female is the carrier of 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 the male, uh, of the male production. So the female is just like I'm sorry to use the word, people used to say like a factory that make the baby. Yes, yeah, that is no lie. During ejaculation and all that, fertilization comes in place, and the female is going to be the one to carry the fetus, which is the baby, where the embryo develops, for not period of not less than 9 months, 52. I mean, like we have 48 weeks and the likes, or we have, and I mean, so yeah, you can join us. You can join us. You you can join us. We're on live section. Join our live section on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. Like I said, um, the reproductive system of the female is also the same. Is not the same as the reproductive system of the male. There's a little bit different in that, and these differences plays different type of role. So if the reproductive system is not well taken care of, it will lead to hormonal imbalance. And the moment it leads to hormonal imbalance, then the body begins to malfunction. And take for example, we'll start by the male. When the reproductive organ of the male is malfunctioning, then it can result to uh, it can result to um, it can result to infertility. It can result to infertility. It can result to prostate enlargement. It can result to, erectile dysfunction, and the likes. Why for the female as well? It can result to what we call myomas. It can result to cysts. It can result to polycystic ovarian syndrome and the likes. So we'll be going deeper and deeper on each and every abnormality and what it can result to the moment the reproductive system is having some certain issues like that. So we never pray for one to experience such a thing, but the moment it comes to place, we just have to deal with it. But if you're fortunate that you're not yet having any abnormality to any of these organs, thank God for your life. And what you need to do is to make sure that you follow up with some certain routine and things to do at the right time. You know, for those of us that were just joining our live section, we are talking on our discussion for today is a continuity of genitourinary system. And this genitourinary system is a thing that we all need to understand that if it is not well taken care of, it can lead to hormonal imbalance. And when it leads to hormonal imbalance, it will surely affect the organs. And when the organs is being affected, then the whole body is having issues. And these issues can result to, a lot of things, such as surgery, such as total breakdown, such as total uh, destruction of some certain organs or cells whatsoever. And when one is experiencing some certain difficulties regarding to this, it will also affect the mental illness. The moment it will affect the mental health, which will destabilize the whole system, especially the central nervous system. The way we think, the way we reason, because when you're having some certain issues with some certain part of your body, you know, you won't feel comfortable, and this is lead to uncomfortable hearts. It lead to uncomfortable heart. So we should be able to understand that we need to monitor our reproductive system just for us to have a healthy lifestyle. The reproductive system is very important. Let us take note of that. It plays the roles of reproduction. You know, you know, he, you know, life without reproduction. What is it all about? You know, life without reproduction, what is it all about? It is all about goodness. But as a matter of fact, we are meant to reproduce. And not only, I said something earlier, it is it is it is not only for reproduction alone. It is not only for reproduction alone. Why? Like okay, my reproductive organ is meant for reproduction alone. No, 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 no. It is not only meant for reproduction alone. It also serves to make the body function properly, such as because they release some certain hormones for, and this hormone works as a guide, as a protection, as as let me put it as a vibe to increase the way we respond to things, the way we feel things around us. You know, I do tell people that when you are having a standard reproductive organs, when your reproductive system, let me say, when your genital urinary system is working properly, you will enjoy life with your, most especially with your spouse. Yes, you will enjoy life. Even though you are not having a spouse, you know, you feel healthy, your healthy state of mind will sound well. Why? Because it releases hormones such as the progesterone hormone, the testosterone hormones, the endorphin, the testosterone hormone, the estrogen hormones. All these hormones, the luteinizing hormone, the growth hormones. When we're saying growth hormones, you know what that means? The growth hormones and the likes. The reproductive organs release all these hormones for a proper functioning of the body system. And if we go deeper on each and every of these hormones, we cannot finish this topic today. No, we won't. Because all these hormones play some certain vital roles to keep our healthy state of mind active, to keep us active the way we should, to keep us active the way it should. So when there is now imbalance, when we are having hormonal imbalance, you know what that means? When you are having hormonal imbalance, a lot of hormonal imbalance affect both the male and the female. One thing I want you guys to understand about hormonal imbalance, that I'm saying it affects both male and female. At times you don't get to understand that when you wake up in the morning, you just feel moody. And you will like, when someone is talking to you, you just feel like, what is he saying? You don't just feel comfortable with what you're hearing or what the other guy is saying or the likes, you just feel destabilized, you just feel moody at times, like, man, I don't like what I'm hearing. I don't, what do you think has happened? What really happened is that you're having there's some certain hormones that need to be secreted by your reproductive organs, but they are not secreted, maybe one or two things, they are having some certain, discomfort that, maybe you need to secrete some certain hormones, like take, for example, the endorphin hormones and the endorphin hormone, the adrenaline hormones, you are not be able to secrete that hormones. And before you know it, it will affect your mental health. It will affect the way you respond to people all around you. So, I'm trying to let us understand the fact that the function of the reproductive system is not only for baby factory alone. It's not only for having sex alone. No, they are not only for sex hormone alone. It plays vital roles to keep us alive. It plays vital roles to keep us alive. Then we must take note of that. Being a medical biochemical scientist, we know a lot about the chemistry of life. When we're talking about the chemistry, we are different from, maybe we are different from, maybe you study a certain part of the body. We are meant to understand the whole body system. That is our role as a scientist. We are meant to understand the whole body system, what the body system needs, just like how God know what man need in Genesis before he created man. God knows what man needs, and he made sure he created it before he created man. And after he created man, he want man not to do this and not to do that. He let man to know that these are the things that you need to do. And the moment you fail to do that, or the moment you go beyond your boundary, it will cause, total destruction or damage, and it will require some certain things for you to get back to a normal state. And mind you, I will always say this to you: the moment a one have surgery, your body can never be the same again. It is not, it's not possible for, you had a surgery and you have some certain things removed out of your body. Will that thing come back? No, it has already developed, and when you cut it, it has been cut. Maybe someone is having some certain issues with the kidney and they need to remove one kidney. Will the other kidney come back? No. So surgery is surgery. When they did surgery for you, your body can never be the same like the way God created you. No. This is not just, I just have to tell you the blunt truth, like facts. I just have to tell you the facts. If you have done surgery, it doesn't mean that you are not going to live long than people that have never done surgery. No, I'm not saying that. So if you have undergone some certain surgery before, or you have to undergo it right now, after you have done that, for you now to keep a healthy state of mind, for that thing not to repeat itself again, you have to follow some certain routine diet. You're having issues. Take for example, you're having issues of um fibroid for the female. She's having issues of fibroid, and then they need to she need to undergo some certain surgery, like and like myomectomy, like to remove the fibroid tissues. Now, when the fibroid tissues is being removed, they will have to do some certain incision, maybe laparoscopy or laparotomy, or laparoscopy, or the likes, whatsoever way the surgery is being performed. One thing is that, one, you after the surgery, you need some certain things to you need to put some certain things in order, because if you don't do that, that does not mean that the fibroid cannot grow again. The surgeon will tell you that taking fibroid out of your body system, taking all these tissues out of your body system, does not mean that it will not reoccur again if you don't follow some certain things to do. If you are not doing some certain things, like you're still keeping the way you're doing things, it does not mean that, oh, now I'm not, I've taken out the tissues, I've taken out the abnormality out of my body system, and I undergo surgery for like 40 something hours, or for like 2 hours, or whatsoever hours or minutes it is. Now I'm free to draw. No. If you think that the surgery has cured you, yes, it has. But if you don't resist from things, they're going to put you on some certain rules and guidelines that these are the things that you need to do, these are the things that you don't need to do. But if you fail to follow the rules and regulations, it will reoccur again. And when it now reoccur again, bro, sister, when it reoccur again, it's just as if you are going for another surgery. You will still go for another surgery. And when you are going for another surgery, imagine, having tears, like, I think you understand what I'm saying. I've been in the theater room like nothing less than 18 times. I've been in the theater room for nothing less than 18, on different occasions of some certain surgeries being done. I have the record with me. I have the record with me. Because as a medical biochemical scientist, you must be in a certain places at a certain point in time. This give you the medical aspect. It can be a biochemical scientist, but for you to now be a medical biochemical scientist, you have to you have to be in some certain place at some certain time. And this thing is not by theoretical alone. It has to be practical. You have to work with some certain healthcare professionals. Take for example, in some certain field, the medical students, the surgeons, of different types, the orthopedic, the medicine and surgery and the likes, the dentisticians and the like, So I've worked with a lot of medical professionals I work with them as a as a physician associate, just to affirmate my medical aspect. So if I'm saying something to you guys, I'm not just saying it out of context, like not things that I've never been into. So like I said, I've been into the theater room, for a couple of times. I'm trying to break it down for us to understand. I don't dey wey be say they've done a lot of surgery. I've been an assistant to that, you know. I don't dey where seen things done. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Michael. I really appreciate that. I've been there. I've known what it's all about when it comes to the medical aspect. Now, because when the doctor is telling you some certain things, they love you. They want you to get ill. They introduce surgery for you, and you need to undergo this surgery just for you to be relieved at the point in time. But that is not all. Okay, take for example, a surgery procedure is done, which is we have the cesarean session. We have the cesarean session. I've been into a lot of cesarean sections, a lot of cesarean sections. A lot. That is even something very common for everybody. It's something common. Even though the doctor, when you go to some certain hospital, they will tell you that you have to undergo cesarean section. But I used to tell some of my patients, that they are managing. It is not advisable for you not having some certain issues and they just introduce cesarean section for you, because what we are talking about here is that I'm talking about genitourinary system and how to keep your reproductive system safe. How to keep your reproductive system safe and secured for future pregnancies. It is good to undergo surgery, but if you are not having any issue, why will you undergo surgery? It's just because they introduce surgery to you and they make you understand that surgery, like take for example cesarean section, that is ẹni tó bá fẹ́ bímọ tó máa like wey the people wey be say they wan born child, wey be say they go cut their belle, they go do incision. That means they go cut their belle. For the layman to understand, they go cut their belle, come carry the baby out. Na here they talk. Why you wan go do that one if you are not having any abnormality towards your reproductive system? If you don't have abnormality towards your reproductive system, you have no reason why a doctor will tell you, why a doctor will tell you that, okay, go and do surgery. You will do surgery, yes, because of you carry belle now. You carry belle. Thank you, sir. You carry belle. And doctor just say, because you should not experience pain, labor pain. But make you not experience labor pain now. They can't say, the easiest way, they will just introduce anesthesia to you. And after the anesthesia, you no go know till they cut your belly, carry the baby, you no go feel the pain. Let me tell you, like I said, I'm a medical biochemical scientist. You cannot be a medical scientist without you being in the theater room, without you being operating, working with you have to work as a physician associate with all these, healthcare professionals. When I'm talking about healthcare professionals like us, like the medicine practitioners, like the doctors in lines with some certain anatomy of the body. Take for example the surgeons, the gynecologists, the orthopedicians, the denticians. If you want to be a medical professional, then you have to work with all these people. You have to have a a practical experience, and theoretical experience in some certain aspect. So if I come out to say I'm a medical and biochemical scientist, I'm not just, I've worked in hospital for some certain period of time, being a physician associate. So I have known what it's all about. So you can't just come and meet me and tell me that this is, I put two things together, having some certain knowledge when it comes to mental health awareness, that is another core study on its own. So now, I'm a scientist, having the knowledge of, being there in a theater room when a lot of surgery is being done. I said I've witnessed nothing less than 18 to 20 surgeries performed. Me, like I'm a assistant there to see how it is being done. So if I'm saying CS, cesarean section, I know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you guys that if you don't have any issues with your reproductive system, like, what am I saying reproductive system? Your organ. There are some certain organs that comprises of the reproductive system. We have the uterus. We have the uterus. We have the vagina. We have the fallopian tubes. We have the fallopian tubes. We have the clitoris, we have the cervix, we have the uterus, we have the ovaries. So these are the reproductive system of the female. So as a female now, the doctor just advised you that you have to go for cesarean section because you don't want to experience pain. You are going to experience the pain because I've managed a lot of patients after surgery. I just have to manage them, So I've managed a lot of patients. You will experience the pain because we begin to give you, anti-inflammatory and, analgesics of whatsoever. Does that mean that you will experience the pain? Because you have to be on bed. You have to be in bed for nothing less than, you have to be in bed for nothing less than 48 hours after some certain surgery, after your reproductive organs has been tampered with. So you have to be in bed for like 48 hours. That 48 hours, they are going to starve you. We are going to pass in catheter for you. You don't have to stand up. You have to lie down. You have to feel pain compared to just maybe the labor pain that you're going to feel within. You see, one thing that you guys don't get to understand is that I think we are not going to finish this topic today because it is kind of it's broad. We are not going to finish this topic today. I think I'll have to emphasize on these things right now. For women not to experience some certain pain during pregnancy, for you guys not to experience some certain pain, if you don't want to experience pain for pregnancy period, I will just tell you a scope that you are going to undergo before you get pregnant. You should do some certain ultrasound scan because I want you guys to keep your reproductive system alive to your old age, because the moment your reproductive system has been tampered with, bro, sister, it is not like it will not be the same again. No, let me tell you, it can never be the same again. No. Doctor self will tell you it can never be the same again. So now for you, if you have done that, that doesn't mean that you will not live long. If you are following the right thing at the right time, because there are going to be some certain lifestyle you'll be introduced to. There are going to be some certain food that you're not going to be eating. There are going to be some certain limitation on some certain things that you are introducing to your body system. So if I'm telling you some certain things, it is based on experience, practical experience. It is not just talking blah blah blah. You get. So if before you get pregnant as a female, before you even enter into a relationship, if you are the light or you are in a relationship now, and you are yet to conceive, like, you need to go for ultrasound scan. And also, if God bless you, you need to go for you need to do some certain X-ray. You need to do some certain X-ray. Why? Firstly, for the ultrasound will check your reproductive system. That is for the female I'm talking about now. I will be concerned. I will majorly emphasize on the female today. Maybe tomorrow we'll go for the male. So the female now, you have to go for ultrasound scan to keep your reproductive system healthy, for you not to experience what we call whatsoever surgery of any type. You need to go for ultrasound scan. When you go for ultrasound scan, this scan will reveal the status of your reproductive system. And what are these reproductive system? The reproductive system comprises of your uterus, your vagina, like I said. You know, it comprises of all these organs. It is not less than 9 to 10 organs like that that make up the reproductive system. So they're going to see these organs if they're in a proper condition. They're going to see your cervix. They're going to see your uterus if you're not having any abnormality. Eh? If there's not any abnormality, such as myomas, that is fibroid, cysts, ovarian cysts, polycystic ovarian syndromes, endometriosis and the likes, ascites and the likes. If you're not having any issues, if the your reproductive system now is free from any abnormality, fine, thank God for your life. You know, you are more ahead of good life. Now, thank God for your life. So, if you now check that your reproductive system is okay, then one thing that you need to do, because the main function of the reproductive system, which we all think it is, and it is not, is it is not only that, but it is the fundamental basic of what we need to understand, that the reproductive system based on to reproduce, to bring in a offspring, just like you get. That is the fundamental basic. Why the secondary basic is, it gives you a good LD, it makes your body to function properly as well, because it releases some certain hormones that gives you some certain response to things you do, that triggers the way your body responded to some certain anti to some certain antigen, that is foreign invaders, because they stand as a protective, as a guidance hormones, they make the body functions properly. So let me please, you can watch us live on our people joining, we can watch us live on our YouTube channel at BMS Healthcare Consultant. You type at BMS Healthcare Consultant on our YouTube channel at BMS Healthcare Consultant. Please try to check on our YouTube channel. We are live now on our YouTube channel. You can tell each and every one of us around us to join our live section, please, on our YouTube channel at BMS Healthcare Consultants. Yes, like, share, subscribe. Let us see you guys also on our YouTube channel, because the more you are following up on our channel, the more you get to understand the normal basic of life and what to do. This life is beyond you. This life is, I will tell you guys one thing. Before I go further, is that the best way to have a sound health, the best way to have a sound health is join live session on Facebook. Slim. Yeah. I'm with you guys. We are live on YouTube. Come join our YouTube channel. Join our YouTube channel right now. Yeah. I'm trying to reach out to some. Yeah, join us live. Join us live. So join us live. Join us live. Okay. So what am I saying? Yeah, back here. I'm sorry for that. What I'm saying is that I just quickly attend to some people online, which they are very also that I just have to attend to them because there are some certain things that I need to tell them, which is also important as well, just like us on live section. I'm sorry for that. Sorry for the little digression. Like I said, for you to keep your reproductive system active and good, in continuation of that is that, you just have to know the fact that when you go for the female, when you go for the ultrasound, they will check the urine, they will check your organ, they will check the reproductive organ, that is the uterus and the like I said earlier. And also, you have to now go for some certain x-ray. This x-ray now, you want to see your pelvic, they're going to do some certain pelvic exam for you to know if you are having male pelvic or female pelvic. As a female, because if you are having male pelvic, it will be difficult for you. It will be difficult for easy passage of baby, during labor. Do you understand? When you want born, if you get male pelvic as a female, if you get male pelvic, after what you say, your uterus now, you no get problem. Your reproductive system no get any problem. Please, I'm trying to let us understand. I'm breaking it down for us in the language that we can understand as a layman. See, if you've checked your reproductive organ now, when we say you don't do ultrasound scan, and if you get money, you go fit do MRI scan, that is magnetic resonance imaging, or CT scan, you get. So if you do any of the scan, they go see your uterus, they go look say your uterus, which is the reproductive organ, it dey well okay. If you can't dey well okay, where you no get all this blockage of any how, maybe the uterus you get blockage inside, or the fallopian tube get one blockage, or you get one disease or something. If you just dey free, wey be say everything clean, palm, you are one way ahead. You get. So now the next thing now be say you will come go check your pelvic. You see, that pelvic, na im be the place wey be say for the middle of your two lap, that area of vagina, that your vagina, that vagina, we call am the area, all those area, for pregnancy level, for you say you wan born, na your pelvic be that place. That pelvic place now, if you wan born, if you now carry male pelvic come, because male pelvic, dey enlarge, dey enlarge. There's what we call elasticity. We call am elasticity. So that bone wey dey there for that male pelvic, for that female own, that bone make it dey like elast, just like rubber band. E be like rubber band wey be say if child wan come out, e go expand. You understand? But for the male own, dey expand o. Na why we dey strong. Say male different. For male own, go expand. Na so e be, na so e go be. You get? So if you go see say during, like I said, for this thing too, for delivery, during delivery, a lot of delivery wey be say I don't see well. Now it qualify me as a medical and biochemical scientist. You understand? So if I'm talking about delivery, that delivery now you give me small parts, because a lot of delivery wey be say we don't see. I dey tell you based on experience now, if you thank you, bros. So if woman wan born now, for that vagina, where dey see so, e go come, that e get one bone, all those bone wey dey there, that bone, all those bone wey dey represent the joint, wey join like this, the bone go elast fair, it will enlast. That is like rubber band. That bone go enlast. So if the bone don't enlast, it go give easy passage. No be say you no go pain am. It go give easy passage. Wey be say the vagina now go come open. If the vagina don open, if the bone no enlast, na problem e go be o. You no go fit born o. You no go fit born o. So e better make woman first before he get pregnant. For those of us who will never get pregnant now, where you never know your status, you no go fit know all this thing except say they do some certain pelvic examination for you. So if they do pelvic examination for you, they will come dictate maybe na male pelvic you carry come o, or na female pelvic you carry come o. If na male pelvic you carry come, I don see person wey get male pelvic wey e born, I go still go there. Say you carry male pelvic come o, you no go fit born o. Doctor come tell say you go cut your belle o, and you go fit born. Na me dey talk am, because I don see people wey be say na male pelvic dem get, dem still born, but e get wetin she go dey do. Na why be say it is very important make person don know before e get pregnant. You understand? E good make person know before he get pregnant. So if you no know before you get pregnant, na wahala. Na wahala o. If you no know say na male pelvic you carry come, and you can't go get belle, e go fit result say make the see, e go be like, oh sorry, the baby go fit die o. One, the woman sef go fit die, but God no go let that one happen. But so na why e good, we only encourage people. I only encourage people say, if you don get pregnant, go to hospital. Go to hospital, make dem do proper checkup for you. For you now wey you never get belle now, wey you never born before. Because if you don born before, I dey still go there sef. If you make I no forget. If you don born before, e fit be say na male pelvic you get, but you know say God dey. I believe in terrestrial power. God dey. God dey well well. Wey be say if you pray well well, even though you get animal pelvic, you go born, because I believe in terrestrial power. You go born. But for normal physical one now, for us we scientists now, for the medical practitioner now, I dey talk now. If for medical practitioner now, if you get male pelvic, if you don born before and na male pelvic you get, you born, e dey. You don born one and na male pelvic, you don born two, na male pelvic, and dem no know say na male pelvic, but you just dey enjoy the terrestrial power of God. You know, as a Christian, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit just dey help you born here. Just dey help you born. Na just you don carry grace. Even though some people dem no even believe in God, they no believe in anything. Grace just dey follow them up and down. They just dey born. Therefore don born all their children na male pelvic dem get. E dey. But we get to understand the fact that a lot of people come dey experience some certain issue. Now we can't know say why we won't come carry this baby come out their belly now. E can't dey hook. The head gree. The head no gree. Even though the head gree, the shoulder, everything can't dey hook somehow. Now we can't say the agbagba can't say okay, make we dey look make we can't study the anatomy well. And then if you study the anatomy, now you say, oh, now the anatomy, let's say the male own they different from the female own. And so it be like say this male own, you know, they last you. This female own they last you. Oh, now wait till cause and be that. Wait, stay the tight. So if you can't be fortunate now, we be say you now don't born like 1, 2, and you know say na male pelvic you carry come, you just enjoy grace of God. And you still won't born, I go still advise you. You we don't born 1, we don't born 2. I go still advise you to go do pelvic examination. If you know say you still want dey born, and you don born one, you don born two, go do pelvic examination. You get, make you kukuma know the status of your pelvic, because some people when dem first born, wey be say na male pelvic dem get to dem first born, dem no know say, you know say when you born finish, you no know say when you born finish, even though you no do, you know say when you go do scan now, make I talk like that, when you go do scan now, dem dey check the kilogram of the baby, dem go check kilogram, because thank God I have knowledge about when it comes to ultrasound. Me, I dey do ultrasound for people. If you see my status, you go see say for one side I learn ultrasound. So people dey come the hospital where I dey work, as a physician associate, wey be say na me dey control the hospital with my oga, I get privilege wey be say na me dey handle the ultrasound machine. So if I dey handle the ultrasound machine now, wey be say I dey look the belle now as an obstetrician now, as a sonographer now, wey part of wetin I don experience. If I don dey check am now, if I dey check am, I go need to know the weight wey the baby carry. You go know the weight wey be say the baby carry. If your baby don dey carry 3 kg above, dey carry, you know, some baby dey wey be say at least if your baby dey carry like 2 kg, you know me, no be by big. If the baby don come out, dem dey born, children no dey born 7-month-old. Dem dey born 7-month-old now. 7-month-old, that is premature, wey we dey call premature. 7-month-old baby, you know pass like this, na small dem dey be. But when they don come to this life, if breeze don blow on top them, you go see that they go just dey big. Na work of God. Because see, let me tell you, during the formation of life, we have the cells, we have the tissue, we have the cell, we have the cell. That is, too much of cell comes together, it forms tissues. And from the developmental of the tissues, then it forms what we call organs. Then the more combination of the organs, then it forms what we call the system, the whole body system. That is for fundamental formation of life as in biology. You get. So let me tell you, the moment your baby don't reach 7 months, all these things don't complete for your body. Don't be say until you can't get everything don't complete for your body. Now, why I no support abortion be that I know, so because abortion, the moment you see as a sonographer, if you don't get pregnant like this, spam na life. So anybody will do abortion, you don't keep person. You don't keep person. You know, a little bit digression, they tell you. So what they try to talk now, we say, no be by the abundance of how your baby big. Now he say everything can't complete for your body. No. Everything don't complete for your body since you don't reach 7 months old. Bam. That is, everything don't complete for your body after you come out for second trimester. After you don't come out for second trimester now him be the 6 months. Where you don't enter third trimester. The 4 week for the third trimester don't complete like this. Your baby don't complete. Everything don't complete. Eyes don't complete. Nose don't complete. The whole anatomy it don't complete. But the anatomy as it completes like this, it never mature where. Now we dey call am for Yoruba kogbo. E never mature well, but that now no mean say e don't complete. Everything don't complete. So, but e never mature, but e don't complete. E never strong. Like e never strong. So if they come born am for life, they will come put am for one side, and they will come they monitor the baby, come they introduce so many things, so that all these things go mature. It go, the mother go dey breastfeed am where go dey give am what we call one thing colostrum. That colostrum na the first 3 days milk wey be say the mother go produce now. They go make sure they give them that milk, that breastfeeding milk. They will give am so that it go quickly strong where. So in the next 3 months now, it go don dey strong. Wetin I dey talk? Na him be say your baby is fully complete at 7 months. So for those people now wey gon get male pelvic now, wey dem born, dem don born 1, dem don born 2, and dem dey see say e dey free o, based on say na the grace of God. If you check those weights, if you check those weights, you go see say the weight wey dem get e low, no be big weight. When dem born the baby, the baby small, shey you get, even though na 9 months. So when your baby is carrying, like when your baby dey carry the weight of 2 kg now, or your baby dey carry the weight of 1.8 kg, you no get problem. E go free. And during pregnancy, you dey meet your husband, you and your husband dey rosi dey jolly together. You no know say all these things wey you dey do with your husband, wey your husband too dey do for you, e dey assist your reproductive organs from damage. E dey assist your reproductive organ from damage. So now, say your husband now, you and your husband dey rosi together during pregnancy, na luck you just get. Just get luck, say you get better husband wey dey with you, wey dey oil you well, wey una dey make life sweet for una. You dey enjoy am, but you dey protect your future. What is the future are you protecting? You are protecting your reproductive system, your reproductive organ from some certain damage. Let me tell you, because if you no do surgery, just get luck. Say you no do surgery, because after surgery, 100% people wey don do surgery for CS, maybe 70% no get complication after surgery. 70% no get complication, but 30% get complication. And this complication no be death. You go see their belle go, the shape go, they go get abnormal shape. And some people no be abnormal shape now, they go begin to develop some certain pain. You get, a lot of abnormality dey for that one. And some self, if dey tampered with, wey be say dem fit no born again. And some self will begin to develop some certain things wey be say, the way dem stitch the uterus back, maybe some certain mistake don dey. You get, it can develop to fibroid. Yes, anything can happen. I cannot say but this, but let me just tell you, complication after surgery, e dey dey. That one sure, but not 100% people. So if you are lucky wey you no get any complication after surgery, you just see your other friend, and that your friend come do your own surgery, and you know say the doctor wey do am for am, maybe, I don't know, he just say, wow, he just get flat tummy, he no get issue. You no get issue, and you just say, join our live session. Wetin I dey talk now be say, you can't see your fellow woman now, you no can't do surgery. You can't dey think say, me too. I mean, you do surgery, you no can't get any issue. Everything just get flat tummy. Everything just and you can't say, me too, I go do am. Copy no be for surgery aspect. When you know say you no get issue. Copy no be for surgery aspect. When you no get issue. Copy no be for surgery issue. You know they copy surgery. If your reproductive system no get issue, no just go for say you wan do surgery. No just go do surgery. If you no get issue, that warrant surgery, there's some issue that does not warrant surgery. So whether they try to talk now, be say I'm not against surgery, because I do advise people to go and do surgery when the case is getting out of hand, because surgery will be the one to quickly eliminate some certain problem. Surgery has been so helpful to a lot of people, but after surgery they will now tell you that you must be doing some certain things as of that. But if you no come do that thing, e go cause wahala for you, because they don introduce some certain things now. They don introduce things for your belle now wey be say you no dey there before. They don stitch am, e no dey there before. So no come talk say you no go fit, e don dey there. So wetin I dey try talk now be say surgery has helped a lot of people from dying. You know, people wey be say they suppose don die, na unto say dem do surgery for them, na im make them still dey alive now. But just note that when the woman now wan come, when the woman now no, when you don come born 1 2 and you get male pelvic now, say you know say I no know, maybe I get male pelvic. Mind you, you don't know that your male pelvic, your child, when they do the kilogram as an obstetrician now, wey be say I don check you now, I don see say your baby now, the kilogram e drop. Now when the kilogram come drop, you come born, e go easy. Let's say you and your husband dey jolly together, one. Secondly, and you dey diet, your baby come small, even though you go feel pain, still you go feel pain, and not only pain, you can get tears. You can get some certain tears, and God know, some people go even get perennial tears, like some certain tears wey be say omo, e mad gone. So sorry for using that language. If that tears, if one get am, they go still do am, they go stitch am back. They go stitch am back. And some people sef, they no go get tears, but e go warrant the go warrant the gynecologist make e tear am. If the gynecologist can't tear am, so that the baby now will come out. Either you get tears, you no get tears, you go feel pain during delivery. You go feel pain when the baby won't come out from your vagina. The baby comes out from vagina, not anus. From inside vagina, na where baby dey come out. So not anus. So when the baby can't come out now, you don't get luck. They're gonna weigh the baby. The baby can't weigh like 1.8 kg, 2.2 kg, by maybe 2.2 kg, even though it's not up to 2.5 kg. For you having male pelvic, you no go fit get issue. You go fit still born that kind of baby. And wey be say you and your husband dey dey together well. Na dey dey together well. Na better husband you get. When na dey dey together well, you go fit born. You get, you go fit born. You go fit born. So you go fit born. You go fit born well. So, but even though you go born sef, your gynecologist go gas dey there. Should be in case of any incasity. So you know what I mean? Say if you get male pelvic, if you get male pelvic, if you don't do that scan now, if you don't do that scan now, when you don't get male pelvic now, wetin you just need now be say you can't need follow up. You need to go for antenatal. When you don't get pregnant, we dey go for antenatal. When you dey go for antenatal care, that antenatal care go dey as a first gravida now. That is person wey dey get pregnant for the first time, wey wan born for the first time. A lot of people don't do abortion. No be all those people. Gravida 1 na people wey be say they are ready to give birth for the first child. Na im be gravida 1. No be person wey don do abortion. Gravida 1 is people wey be say they just wan born for the first time of their life. They want produce an offspring. Now im we dey call gravida 1. If you're a gravida 1 and where you can't get that issue, where you can't get male pelvic issue, where you say you don't check, they don't say you get male pelvic, no wahala. no dey scared. I dey tell you say no wahala, no dey scared. Wetin you need do na be say you just need to go for proper antenatal checkup. You dey go for antenatal every week for one hospital. Wetin dem go dey tell you for that antenatal na be say dem go dey let you know the fact that you must dey on diet. We will now be monitoring that your fetus, that baby now, that baby wey dey grow. We go dey monitor am for you. We go dey monitor am for you every month now. If you get male pelvic, every month you go dey do scan. Every month you go dey do scan. So that scan for every month, now be say we dey monitor the baby. You go do scan for 9 times. You go dey do the scan. So we go dey monitor, maybe like, let's say you go do scan for like 6 to 5 times. Make I put it that way. You go do scan for like 5 times. You know, it is okay. You know, do scan for like 5 times before delivery. That 5 times wey you go do scan, wetin we dey try do now be say we dey try monitor a lot of things. One, we go monitor the weight of that baby. Now say you get pelvic now, we go make sure say the weight of the baby now, you no go fit pass like 1.8 to 2. We don't even go allow make e reach like that 2 sef. We dey monitor am. We dey monitor the weight like 1.8. That one no mean say your baby no strong or e no dey strong. No be by weight. Weight na fat. You no see me now as I just be like I know say I be slim shady now. Say I be slim shady, no mean say I no strong. No mean say I no dey healthy. Say you can't see person now, we can't put like 800 pounds in weight now. You can't see me like this, and you see person wey get 800 pounds, wey you weigh 800 pounds, and me, I just weigh 60 pounds. Remove 60 from 800 pounds, it go remain how many? It go remain like 740 pounds. Now, you 740 pounds, no mean say e dey healthy pass me. No mean say e strong pass me. Even though e even get problem. So say your baby, say when that woman born, the baby weigh 3.5 kg. Na lie yo. When that woman born, he weigh 1.8 kg. The baby no dey okay. Na lie yo. The baby e dey okay because the baby system don already complete for 7 months. So if you even reach 9 months now, where you can't weigh 1.8 kg, e dey strong. E dey strong well. You know say I dey shout now, I dey shout so that people dey ignorant of something wey be say for damage their life and damage their reproductive system. Because when you just dey eat everything, your husband go, he buy you burger, he buy you he buy you this one, he buy you this one, he just dey pack processed food give you. He dey pack fats, fat and oil. He dey pack and give you. Say he dey pamper you, you no know say you dey spoil, you dey damage. Rather, you want, no be say you want damage that your reproductive system. As a female, tomorrow we go enter for male, or on TikTok tonight. On TikTok tonight, we go on TikTok by 10 p.m. tonight. We go there on TikTok by 10 p.m. tonight. We go there on TikTok by 10 p.m. tonight. We go there on TikTok. For on TikTok, we go see talk a lot, because I'm not just doing it together with TikTok and on here. So on TikTok is a special day for that. Why all this on street is a special day. Right now we are both on live on Facebook and YouTube. That is where we are right now. Facebook and YouTube. That is only where we are. Why tonight we're always on TikTok at 10 p.m. every night. We're on TikTok, to reach some of our fans there. So what am I saying is that, say your baby now, say you want to make sure say your baby big well. No mean say the baby dey healthy pass person when baby no big. No. Wetin dey important na be say the baby for 7 months e don complete to dey born. So I'm not saying make you go born for 7 months because if you born for 7 months, na abnormality, na reproductive system disorder. na im dey make person born for 7 months o. Na say the reproductive organ no dey alright, na im make person dey born for na im make person dey born for 7 months o. Maybe the OS is not closed, the cervix is not well closed, you know, and the baby now come dey front now, e no dey back, e dey front of the uterus. Now na im be the problem o. Na im dey cause say, you understand wetin I dey talk now, na im be say a lot of problem don dey dey o. Sorry, I been dey answer someone here. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Now be say the baby o, you know, join our live session. We're on live. Join our live session. So what I'm saying is that not be by say your baby now big or this, you know. So if the baby now e get some certain position, person wey born for 7 months o, if the baby dey front, which is the anterior, and if the baby dey back, which is the the posterior, if the baby dey anterior now for the front, that front na makes me say the baby dey front of that your cervix, e dey front, the baby e dey front, and the placenta come dey back somehow, for na there e suppose dey for delivery. But at that point in time, when we say maybe the baby come dey front for 7 months, and the cervix come open, e come get little open, e go fit come down. If you do any slight mistake, the baby now go get contraction. You get, maybe you go take some certain drinks, you go eat some certain food. That's why it is good for you to go for antenatal. You know what we are saying is that we are talking about how a female can maintain her reproductive systems from damage, from future problem, you know, from encountering some certain problem. That's what we are saying. So, you know, because the major function of the reproductive organ is for reproduction, is to produce an offspring, just like the man, just like the woman, or like our spouse. You get. So, and during this stage of life, during this process in time, and if care is not taken, if we don't monitor our reproductive system, it can result to total damage of cells, it can result to total damage of organs, and it can result to total damage of hormonal imbalance. You know, it can lead to it can also affect the urinary system, because the urinary system and the reproductive system both work hand in hand together. They work, they help each other in one way or the other. So if the purpose of why this thing is being created for production of offspring now, if during that production, that thing that you want, if you don't take absolute care about it, if you don't seek caution on that, if you don't seek caution, at the talk it will result to a lot of problem. And when this problem arise, it can be for life. So it can be life-threatening issue. When we say person go dey treat am for life, but God no go allow that one happen. Wetin I going to talk now be say, now if they don't check am, I can't realize say your baby small. Say we go monitor you. If you have male pelvic, we go monitor you where. We go monitor you where we say the baby now, they go make sure say the baby does not increase much in size. It maintain a certain weight, such as at least 1.8 is okay. 1.8 kilogram is okay. That weight is okay. For that weight now, they will come to tell you say, shall you dey meet your husband? If you dey meet your husband where fine, it dey okay. It dey okay. Where make you dey meet your husband. And I know they promote anything, no, but whatsoever it is, just make yourself comfortable as a female. When you know, say you won't born, make yourself comfortable, even though your husband know this, so that you go that place go dey wet well, so that you go dey last well. Eh? All these ones na reality talk. Na reality, I tell you guys, na reality talk. You know, say you get issue of male pelvic issue. Now, firstly, you maintain your weight of the child. Firstly. Secondly, you maintain your own self weight. Now, because if you don't maintain your own self weight, if you too carry weight too much during delivery, you know, say you go dey breathe. If you dey breathe during delivery, you know, say your liver dey, your kidney dey. I mean, your liver dey, your heart dey. If you don't build up much fat for your chest, when we say during your baby now, you maintain the weight of your baby, you don't maintain your weight. If you don't build too much fat, you know, when they breathe, breathe, shout, you go dey weak, you go quick weak. And if you dey quick weak, they go quickly introduce oxygen, they go quickly introduce surgery for you. So if you maintain some certain weight, when we say you no build up fat to your chest, it will assist you now, make for your breathing process during delivery to dey okay. Go fit breathe well. Go fit shout. That one. You know how many be that? That's two. One, you go maintain the baby weight. You go maintain your personal weight. That is for your chest. Secondly, for your laps, you know, for your laps. If you get too much of laps like this, those people will get laps where and you can't get male pelvic, you can't get laps. Kai. To open the laps now, if we dey open the laps, you know that you get male pelvic now. When we say the laps now, no go fit gree open where and you can't build laps. Oh boy, it go dey difficult. It go dey difficult. So the laps now, if you no build a lot of laps, it go easy for the gynecologist now to open your laps like this, to spread them well. And they go fit tell some certain, they do tell the nurses, like the midwifery, make them hold you for a year, make another midwifery hold your leg for a year, so that you know it go fit open well. The doctor go fit see, the sonographer, the gynecologist go fit see well how to take delivery for you. You know, it go help. You know, if you no build weights, if your laps no carry weight, it go easy for this gynecologist and the midwiferys them to assist you now to open your laps. So when you go fit open that laps, you know, your vagina now go fit open well, it go fit shoot out. You know, it go fit shoot out. It go fit get the baby now no go fit get issue. Say you want born, shey you get. No go fit get issue. No go fit stress the baby. One, you know, say you no build weight for your chest. When we say your chest now, you go no go fit breathe well. One, you know, dey. Now, secondly, you know, dey when we say your laps big. Yeah. I'm not saying people wey get laps, they know they born. No. I'm just saying for people wey get laps, we can still get male pelvic. Now they talk. Now, for people wey get male pelvic, for female wey get male pelvic, now they talk here. Say you go reduce your laps weight and your weight well for your body. The child weight must be reduced. You know, the process of reducing the child weight itself, it will affect your own personal weight. People say you no go fit accumulate weight. You understand? That one day too. That one day. You get. So your weight go reduce. The baby weight go reduce. So you go fit, you know, you go fit get strength. Weight, you know, the make person get strength to do things. So we call something strength, we call something power. Strength pass power for some certain way. If you get power, if you no get strength, you go quick die. If me and you dey fight now, where you get power well. If I get power, small power, I can't get strength. Where I feel now strength be what we dey call endurance. Strength is what we call endurance. See, so you go fit endure. If you get power, where you no get strength, now your power you get to. Because people where they follow fight, if they get strength, them too get power, but power pass power. But if they can't get strength, they go beat you because when you don't use all your power, shame. Because they meet, nah, that strength. That's say, God say they go renew your strength. You know, see, the Bible complete. Say go renew your strength to go fly on the eagle's wings. Say go renew your strength. And not say go renew your power. Say go renew your strength because strength go. Now waiting make a lot of people wey no get wey they just die for some certain things. As a Christian, if you no get strength, you know say that means you no get strength to carry on to serve God in power, in prayer, and the likes. You know, strength attribute to a lot of things. Why they talk all these things? When I understand the meaning of strength, now be say for woman now, we want protect our reproductive organ, she need to get certain strength. And how can you build up your strength? Is by you reducing your weights. When you reduce your weights, because accumulation of fat does not allow you to have strength. You know, it reduces your power, it reduces your strength. Yet it reduces your strength. So you need to build up of strength while you reduce your weight, because your liver does not love fat. You know, your liver hates fat where you don't like fat. Liver don't like fat too. Liver and fat, they no be good or they no dey good. No, they no dey happy when they see each other. They no dey happy. Liver and fat, they no dey happy. We call them fatty liver. They get fatty liver or this. You know, they no dey happy. Because fat and liver, they don't go in good time. And for your liver, the kind of way they play, because it's a miraculous organ that replenish himself, it repair itself, it build itself, it replay. Oh, God is omniscience. That your liver, I see big rich. Now so it get power rich. Now so it dey miraculous rich. So in and fat no they do. In and alcohol no they do. We go see talk on that one later. Now a little bit that. What am I saying is that now for me pelvic now, now be say you go reduce your weight, which go reduce the weight of that your baby. If your baby is at like 1.8 kg, that is good. Even they 1.5 self, it dey okay. And they tell you, as long as what you are eating, it does not matter how small your baby is. When your baby is small, it does not mean that your baby, as long as the baby is alive, that's all. That is all. As long as the baby is alive, that is all. What the baby requires is complete protein, complete amino acid. Do you understand? Complete protein. As long as you are giving your baby protein and little bit of carbohydrates, you don't finish. You know, that's why you know when your baby is complete of the nutrients he or she needed, you don't finish. No be by accumulation of weight now it make baby the day okay. No. Weight self they cause problem for baby. So now, for people who get male pelvic, where they don't discover say they get male pelvic, they gas wash their weight. They gas reduce weight, which I don't explain now. Secondly, make I put that one. Secondly, I be say, say for you to reduce your weight, get some certain food where you go to chop. You get some certain things where you go to chop. You go to introduce much of vegetable. You go to introduce much of fruits, and that fruit where you go to take, not be fruit where we go see citrus fruit too. Because we get some certain fruit, we go see this some certain live session. We will talk about some certain fruit that pregnant woman that we need for our reproductive organ. So you get some certain fruit when you get pregnant, where you no go to use, you get where you no go to take. Like citrus, you no go to take too much of citrus fruit now. You get the way you go to take them. Citrus fruit, you get the way you go to. Because citrus fruit, it contain acid. The way go fit, it fit trigger contraction, and when contraction triggers, a problem. Go fit go born premature, or make you born say wey you never reach premature. You never reach premature. It gets stage wey be say if you don't reach 7 months like this, if you don't reach 7 months like this, you go come dey tell you this fruit you go feed dey take am, you feed dey take am, because if anything happen, say your baby don already develop, but it's not also advisable. We go still even tell you the rate where you go take am. what are we saying? We are talking about how to maintain and keep your reproductive system healthy for future pregnancies. That is what we are saying. And the purpose of our reproductive system is what? Is for reproduction. Why during reproduction, it also serves as giving a healthy balance to the body system because they release some certain hormones. And these hormones are testosterone, progesterone, estrogens, luteinizing hormones, growth hormones, and the likes. All these hormones, works in a process to make sure, it works to protect and make sure the body functions properly. And when these hormones are not well in a good order, when you are having hormonal imbalance, then the reproductive organs is going to have issues, and these issues can result to surgical solution, that is surgery, and at times it can result to life-threatening illness, and there are some certain life-threatening illness, just such like mood swing, uncomfortable conditions, like you don't get yourself in order. These are the problem it results to. I hope you guys are following. So for those people that are having male pelvic, which I'm saying is that you take some certain diet at some certain time, and it's very much important, And also, that is the third one or the fourth one now where they tell you, exercise. No be say you go exercise like mad. No. You no go exercise. No be, you get some certain exercise with pregnancy woman. Now, why would they make you go for ANC during pregnancy? Even though you dey go for ile yag baby, all this midwifery home, them too they do they've saved a lot of life. Them too they try. I used to go to all this midwifery home to do some certain talk with them based on my understanding and knowledge. I used to do, I used to sensitize them on how to make sure that they will not fall victim of some certain issues during delivery, because when you get to when you get to know that your patient is having male pelvic, you need to introduce to a doctor. And when you get to know that this patient also is having some certain issues with the service, you need to get to introduce her to a doctor. So I used to tell them that gynecologists are responsible for delivery, are responsible for pregnancy. They are the one working that out. So they are very responsible for that. So you just have to make sure that you make sure that you know the healthy state of your reproductive organs, most especially for the female I'm talking about. Tomorrow we emphasize on the male aspect, or maybe some other day like that if we're not chance because we're always busy. So for the female now, you just get to know your status before you begin to give birth. Not like my mother born 12. I sure automatically me self I feel born 100. You self you know born if care is not taken. I know they cause you. Your system feel different from your mama system. Because what you guys don't understand now be say your mama, the blood wey dey your mama body, na your father blood, the DNA deals like acid. Na im dey your mama body. Now that DNA is different from the DNA wey dey your papa. Your papa is different from your mama papa. So if your mama say if you carry all the gene wey dey your body, if it be your papa you carry, if it be everything, if you carry your papa phenotypical expression and genotypical expression, if you carry in everything, make it be say the things wey you carry from your mama side, you no even carry up to wetin dey your papa side. So if you go carry male pelvic now, that means you go carry that phenotypical expression of your papa now, and you just carry put for your pelvic side. You get. So it no matter. Say your mama born 100, you fit born 1000. Forget and what you go do now, say may you go do pelvic examination. May dem know the kind pelvic wey you get. And may dem check your uterus too, if they are balanced, if you no get issue for now. So talking about people wey get male pelvic, now be say now you go do exercise. No be only them. All these things where they talk, it dey generalissimo. But I just have to emphasize this on male pelvic people. I just have to emphasize this on them, like 100% emphasis. Why 90% emphasis on female pelvic? But the same thing, they are going to do the same thing. They are going to you know, they are going to do the same thing. It is the same, it's 100%, 100%, you know. But if you say, person wey get female pelvic now, get privilege, and you no come tell am, you no come emphasize am on am, say, the thing wey you dey emphasize on the people wey get male pelvic, you can't just, no, you take both of them iron hand o. You know, you let them, because e go give you headache. At the end of the day, person sef wey get male pelvic sef go born easily. Pelvic sef wey get female pelvic sef, if e just end up for CS o, cesarean section, make dem cut him belle, carry baby come out. We call it incision. If it be laparotomy or laparoscopy, you get any of the one, or just do am, carry the baby come outside once and for all. So wetin I dey come talk now be say, now if you come discover that thing, that male pelvic, you do exercise for both, because I no go dey talk another one say for person wey get female. I dey talk am together now. Both are necessary for all the things wey I dey talk since about keeping your uterus healthy, your reproductive system healthy. For the female now, you go do exercise. You go engage yourself in exercise. If you dey go for an ten atal, they go dey put you through exercise. For an ten atal, una go do little exercise. A lot of things wey una dey do for an ten atal, e include exercise, e include lecture, e include prayer. Wetin you call include? E include yeah, that is the theory. Lecture. The lecture now don comprises of wetin you go dey chop, wetin you need buy, wetin you need get.
modesty to so we are having this on a live session right now. We will continue tomorrow. At BMS Healthcare, your wellness is our top priority. Uh, God be with you. Amen. To pride and faithfulness. We continue tomorrow by God grace. Like phone is very quick.